gonna move through the holidays. We're gonna do an upper body flow focused on shoulders and mid back. I do have my Jellie Bend wrist straps that I'm gonna put on just because my wrist has been bothering me a little bit. Just want to make sure we're protecting our wrists. You can also save on Jellie Bend's site with code Jenna 10, and that supports me and this free content as well. Pidgey, do you have anything else to say? Anything else? Any announcements? There he goes. Let's build some stability for your hypermobility. We're going to start on your hands and knees today. Ideally, you want to be on the ground or something that's not too squishy. I'm on a squishy surface, which is not ideal for my wrists, which is why I have a wrist strap. You can wear a wrist strap. You can take a towel roll or hold on to something. You can come up to your fists. You can hold on to a dumbbell and just kind of here just to keep things active and neutral, or take a towel roll and put it under your wrists just so that we don't hyperextend your wrists as much. I'm going to go more on my knuckles today, especially because I'm on a softer surface. We're going to start hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and let's find our shoulder positioning. So we come up, back, down, forward. Weight is really in my arms for my hypermobile elbow. Pal's elbows are somewhere in the middle. Your elbows are not totally rotated forward. I'd say for people that really hyperextend, you're going to want to come a little bit more neutral, depending on what we're focusing on. If you can hold it neutral with your elbows facing each other while keeping your shoulders in the position we want, that would be the ideal situation. And we're just going to hold here. As we get tired, we're going to start sinking down, or our shoulders are going to come up, and just noticing when that happens and going through your reset. I'm going to take a couple deep breaths here. So we're going to do a couple breaths down into the pelvic floor. Unlock your elbows. And then a couple of breaths up into the rib cage. This is actually a really hard position to hold. All right, little break, come down into child's pose, come onto your forearms, pull those shoulders back down, around, and then breathe up into the back of your rib cage. So you're going to breathe up towards the ceiling. It should not be forceful. Keep it really, really gentle. This morning I woke up with a lot of mid-back pain all the way across. I really wanted to tense up and really stretch it, but I held myself back and took a couple of really deep breaths that were targeted into my rib cage. I got some pops and ended up with a ton of relief. So less is often more for this type of thing. Okay, slowly come back forward. Get your shoulder positioning right. Up, back, down, forward. You are going to take your toes, pull them under, take one arm, bring it straight up and down. Relax. I don't know why my shoulders are so sore today. Let's go again. Breathe in. As you blow out, coming up. You get a popping in your shoulders, and that's just like the angle, just so you can kind of see the angle here as well. We're making kind of like an I motion, a Y, and a T. Thumbs stay up towards the ceiling. So if we're doing one at a time, we're here. Y is here. T is directly to the side. All right, here we go again. Up, back, down, forward. Wrists neutral. Breathe in as you blow out. Kind of thinking about this mid-back area like we have a sling or puppet, and we're pulling it, and that's going to make the arm go up. Breathe in one more time as you blow out. Okay, let's do the other side. Get your shoulders set, toes under, breathe in. As you blow out. Rest as much as you need to in between. And give your wrist a little break. We're going to go to a Y next. If you get a lot of irritating popping in your elbow, then it's okay to turn your palm down. That's just your bicep tendon is a little bit too thick. It's just an adaptation you've made. Relatively harmless, but it can get annoying when they keep snapping. All right. Up, back, down, forward. Breathe in. We're going to do 3 Ys. So we're going diagonally. Ideally with your thumb up, focusing on the mid-back. If you get a lot of annoying popping, then go ahead and turn your palm down towards the floor. 3 on the other side. Breathe in, blow out as we do the work. Okay, wrists a little break. We'll do a couple breaths in between. Really expanding the back of the rib cage. This is a pretty hard exercise. If you get 1 rep in, that's fine. If you can even just practice holding here, that's fine as well. Modification would be you could try it sort of standing up and hinged forward a little bit. You could go I, Y, T. We just want to be really intentional with it. We're going to do a T next. Your normal starting position, up, back, down, forward, wrist neutral. Your T is going to come directly to the side. So if I line up with the camera, it is like in line with my shoulder. We're not down here. That's where people mess up, is they turn it into kind of like an arrow, like they're flying away. We're not doing that. We need to be right here, focusing on kind of that mid-back, pulling us up without squeezing your shoulder blades together too much. Shoulder blades should not be touching. That's too far. All right, so your normal setup, breathe in. As you blow out, thumb is up towards the ceiling, breathe in. Our neck is also neutral. We're not up here, just kind of down. And then other side. I noticed a pop in my shoulder that time. It's harmless, but for me, it means I lost my shoulder setting. Everybody's anatomy is going to be different. I'm going to do this side just so I don't hit the wall. Breathe in. Ooh, that was a good pop in the back. All right, come all the way down into a child's pose. I like to push my knees wide, or my knees will sublux. Some of you will respond better to narrow knees, hand on your head, use your mid-back. So we're going to go partial range, breathe, back down. I know you can go all the way up to here, but don't do it. Weight equal in your hips, go to here, focus on that upper mid-back doing the work. Breathe, come back down. Two more. I notice when I come up, my hips are starting to want to get on one side. I just bring awareness to it. Okay, my hips are both pushed back equally. I come here. Okay, I'm shifting to the right a little, so I'm gonna go towards the left, which means I can't go up as far, which is fine. Just means we're using the right muscles. It's getting hot in here. Okay, let's do the other side. 5. And this side is just more natural for me. All right, a little break. Let's do just a little bit of a cat-cow. Breathe in. Here, I'm not hyperextending my neck, just coming here. All right. Let's go to your backs. You can use a pillow or lay flat, whatever's cozy for you. I find a pillow or some sort of elevated head tends to be better on the neck if you have any sort of neck instability. Tuck your shoulder blades under, arms up facing each other, legs up here, feet flexed. So if you come way up here, you should be able to kind of bring it down until you're like, oh, there's a little something happening in here. Or the opposite, if you're here and you're only feeling it here, try to find kind of that mid-range where it's like, oh, there's some abdominal muscles. You can hold it for 1 second and then your back takes over, then stop. If you can hold it for 30 seconds and then your back takes over, then stop. Listen to your body. Don't forget those shoulders. We're here. And we are breathing. It's kind of another thing I find with core exercises. People tend to come here. We can get those shoulders up back, tuck them under to create space. Then it allows our neck to not be so hyperextended. We can bring our neck to a neutral position. Arms are up. I'm breathing. I'm just sort of pressing from here, kind of pulling up a little bit while ribcage is going down a little bit. When I'm doing this type of core exercise, I get some good popping in my mid-back for me. That's when I know I'm kind of finding that neutral position again. Don't lose your flexion here. I'm feeling a lot of work in here. Again, if it's grabbed to your hip flexors or your low back, go ahead and give yourself a break. And keep breathing. And then, little break. Stretch it out, pump those ankles. I just feel really uncomfortable in this area after I've done core work, so I'm just letting my blood flow kind of settle again. Coat hanger pain, am I right? Is that pain here and up? Usually while you're upright. But, I'm laying down, I'm bringing a lot of blood to my trunk here. Maybe I'm getting a little bit less up here because I'm working all of these and all the blood is going to one spot. So I'm just trying to kind of equally distribute it again. And this is for those with dysautonomia. All right, let's do another set. Tuck your shoulder blades under. If this one is too much for you, go back to what we worked on in week 1. Shoulder blades are down. We start with just breathing. Breathe plus the mini march. Breathe plus bigger march. This is the next step for that. Don't forget these progressions. Pick where you're at, and it might change from day to day. Work on that gently. We're not trying to push. We're trying to meet our body where it's at. That's going to take you a lot farther where you can build true strength and stability instead of compensatory strength and sometimes pain and a lot of tension that we're not letting go. All right, I'm going to come here. My shoulder blades are under. This helps me with a little bit of shortening here. If you're truly letting your pelvic floor tension go during your breath, You might need to let out a little toot. That is letting tension out. You are allowed to toot. You are in the comfort of your own home. Nobody's judging you. Oop, there's the recalibration shakies. And I'm gonna give myself a little break. All right, pump those ankles. Tuck those shoulder blades under. Let's do a big breath up here. Big breath down here into the pelvis. Relax your pelvis. Go to your side. Bring this, let's see, bottom leg is here. Roll your hips forward, top legs forward a little bit. Come here, pull your bow and arrow, stop when your elbow gets to your side. Rotate with your mid back, not your low back. Push those hips forward. If you have trouble knowing what's your mid back and what's your low back, you might need to come way up here for now. So we can target the right area, and you'll feel like a pull kind of through that mid rib cage in the back. Don't come all the way back here. Pull, but then stop when your elbow gets close to your body to make sure we're not hyperextending your shoulder. These really upper breaths through the rib cage are important for this one, if you can tolerate it. If your ribs are already flared up, maybe it makes sense to breathe lower just to give it a little bit less input. I actually feel this on my opposite side. I feel that rib cage mobilizing, which is slightly uncomfortable, but also feels good. It's really hard to do a relaxed breath versus a forced breath. And the relaxed breath is what's going to give you that relief. Forced breath sometimes just adds more tension. Let's go to the other side. Bring those knees way up if you need to lock out your low back. Come here, let out your side. Pressing my hips forward to kind of this top knee. All right, pump your ankles. Slowly bring yourself up. We're going to do our rotation here. Even now, my ankles are still pumping up and down like this, or if your feet are flat on the ground, toes up and down. If you're sitting even cross-legged, that's going to actually make it easier. Sometimes the reason we like to double cross our legs is to kind of push the blood back up into our brain. So whether you're pumping your ankle here or kind of squeezing, that can help with that like postural headache. If you get one of those like me, I'm sitting in like a chair, so I'm going to just put my feet on my floor and go up and down on my toes. All right, last thing, cross your arms, bend forward. Whether you are sitting in a chair, sitting on the floor, the bed, depending, you should be able to feel both of your sit bones, your hips, right in the middle of the booty cheek, down, equal. Kind of go left, go right. Find the middle. Don't lose that. Bend forward, bend, turn left, side bend left. Oh, did you lose the thing? Make sure you equal your hips again. Breathe. Rotate left more, extend, rotate to the right. Oop, did your booty cheek come up? Put it back down. Side bend to the right, rotate forward, come all the way forward. Deep breath in and out, and reverse, right? Extend around. Left, side bend, forward here. Arms up, down, snow angel, down, and I will see you tomorrow.